Hey everyone, and welcome to Darkson Gaming. My name is Chris, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the newest Dokkan Fest banner. That's right, we are going to be taking a look at Angel Final Form Frieza, and he does transform into the Golden Frieza form, and he is a pretty good unit. So we are taking a look at whether or not I am planning on summoning on his banner. So, taking a look at everything, they did make some changes from this banner. Instead of having Beerus, it looks like they ended up putting in Kefla into this banner. And first and foremost, I would probably say that that is a pretty equal swap. I do think Beerus is a better unit than Kefla. However, I think that it was pretty interesting the fact that the value is very, very similar. I think a lot of people didn't really jump in for Kefla's banner or Beerus's. However, Beerus has been in a couple different areas. So it'll be pretty interesting to see the way that everything kind of comes down. So obviously, the Frieza is the #1 unit that we all want to be able to get. But just because they removed Beerus does not mean that Kefla is a bad choice or anything else. I mean, she is going to be a very, very strong unit. She actually has a lot of fun and a lot of cool things to do with her kit, let alone the fact that if you own some of the other Universe 6 units, the Universe 6 team, the Peppy Gals teams, they are all very, very good, let alone the fact that you throw in Universal Saga. I mean, she's just got a lot of different uses to her. So, yes, Beerus is a stronger unit, but I think the fact that Kefla is there is pretty interesting. So, then obviously being able to get Burger King Goku is a very good unit to be able to jump in. As far as TURs goes, probably has the #1 super, or I shouldn't say super attack because it's an activation skill. But he can easily turn around and one-shot a lot of units, so very similar to the way Gohan does, but I think that his unit actually is much easier to be able to turn around and get off that active skill versus the LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And then obviously the strength Goku that is here, the dynamic Goku. He is a good unit, and if you don't have him yet, definitely nothing wrong with pulling him. But he is a pretty interesting unit in its own right, and being able to turn around and pull him would be horrible. I do not actually have him rainbowed, so yeah, that's one nice benefit there. And then Cooler, there we go. Everybody definitely always wants to have Cooler, so you know, he was probably one of the best things about this banner. Had a little bit of fear that they may have been replacing him with Kefla, especially since it's strength for strength. But glad that they ended up leaving Cooler on the banner, and then also being able to take a look at the transforming Frieza. This transforming Frieza here is a pretty decent unit. I do have him rainbowed, and the Angel Golden Frieza and the Intelligence one. Obviously, very nice to be able to run the two as a pair. So if you do not have them, some very good opportunities there for them to be able to be in. So just real quick, did want to jump in, take a look at the Frieza again. Did do so the other day, but just at the same time wanted to kind of really take him a little bit more of a breakdown. So Resurrected Warriors and Otherworld Warriors. Category key +3 HP attack and defense plus 120%. That is just his SSR state, but when he does transform, he does get the increase in his overall leader skill, which is going to be really good. So he goes to 150, and then that key +4, which is really nice because of some of the other units, LRs, anybody that can be able to run additional key, or pretty much just guaranteeing that you're going to be running and hitting your super attacks, which is really, really nice. Infinitely stacks his defense and causes immense damage to the enemy, along with sealing the super attacks. So whenever you're going to have 3 things happening, or I guess it would be 2 things happening, that's going to be pretty nice. So attack and defense plus 100%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 50% for 5 turns, and a medium chance of evading enemies' attacks, including super attacks, within the same turn after receiving an attack. So even if he is in slot 1, he gets hit once, he's going to be able to really have a great chance of evading, or I should say a medium chance. I'm going to be very careful there. He's going to have a medium chance of evading an enemy attack, and that medium chance is going to turn around, I believe it's 25%. Yep, 25% right there. So pretty nice. And then the fact that after receiving an attack, he's able to get that additional defense. And then the fact that his attacked enemies is attack and defense negative 30% for 2 turns. So he has got a nice little kit, let alone the fact that really he's able to do so much once he's able to attack and do some different things. He's able to activate his transformation immediately, so very good to be able to become Golden Frieza. I would probably suggest keeping him as his base state for probably a couple turns till you really need him, depending upon whatever type of situation you're running into. But more than likely, I would hang on to him there just so you can get a couple different super attacks. He is going to have at 55% the free additional, so the +5 additional, so that's going to be really nice, especially with that raises defense aspect. As far as the Link skills, Prodigy, strongest clan in space, universe's most malevolent, shocking speed, nightmare, tournament power, and fierce battle. So yes, does not get the big bad bosses Link, but definitely not needed because he is able to hit a lot of different things. And then as far as his categories, it's Resurrected Warriors, Universal Survival, Soggy representatives of Universe 7, Transformation Boost, Full Power, Wicked Bloodline, and Otherworld Warrior. So doing a lot of different things there. And then once he actually transforms, leader skill and link set categories all stays the same. But his super attack becomes massively raises his attack for 1 turn, so that's going to be an increase of a 100% SA multiplier for 1 turn. So he's definitely getting a huge attack boost, and that's how you're going to be consistently seeing him with something pretty insane with his attack. You know, you're going to consistently see 4.5, 5 million with his attacks, so he's devastating. Attack and defense plus 120, plus an additional attack and defense plus 80%, and a great chance of stunning the attacked enemy when performing a super attack. So it's pretty nice because that's not part of his actual super attack, it's part of his passive. So pretty interesting the way that works down. And then the fact that he reduces damage received by 50% if you have less than 49% damage. He's doing some great, wonderful things there. So a very, very strong unit, let alone the fact that his stats, 17,000 for his attack and 10,000 for his defense. That 10,000 there is actually what is going to be getting increased every time he raises his super attack in his previous final form before he goes to the Angel Golden Frieza. And then the 17,000, I mean, that's going to be getting that multiplier at 100%, so that's 34,000 before then he starts all of his other calculations. So you can tell he hit pretty hard, hitting very, very quickly. So pretty interesting. I think he's a good unit. I will be summoning for him, and I think that it's going to be a nice little build-up. One thing I did want to turn around and mention real quick is going to be the step-up banner, because it does look like they did turn around and take the step-up banner down. If you were not aware of what is going on, I did not summon on the step-up banner yet. I was really kind of debating back and forth because I was just unsure. I mean, I wanted to wait for Angel Golden Frieza, kind of see what happens on the banner, because I really wanted to be able to pull him before jumping into the Dokkan Fest step-up banner, but they have taken it down. So what that pretty much means is that they're going to be turning around and saying that they're going to be doing some sort of probably compensation for individuals that have jumped in on it. The reason why it was taken down is UI Goku was only available on step 5 in the 10th slot. So what that means is Gumku that's right here. He's available in this very first slot, so you can spend 20 stones, turn around and be able to pull him as a additional LR character that can turn around and go through. But this UI Goku, he was only available, so it's pretty much 200 stones that you had to spend in order to have an opportunity at UI Goku. And it was obviously, yes, a number of different, let's see here, let me scroll down, see what they have. These right here are the potential LRs that would be in that 10th slot there. So as you can see, there were still 15 units. So I mean, it wasn't a great opportunity. it was less than 10% chance of being able to pull the UI Goku right here. Plus, you know, that's kind of, I mean, it was bad. I mean, I'll admit that. I mean, there were some people that are extremely furious with the entire situation with it. Because they basically said, hey, you can get every single one of these characters in any single step except for this UI Goku. He is only available once. So that's the reason why it definitely, for individuals that aren't like really diving deep into the game and maybe thought that this was their best opportunity to be able to pull the Super Saiyan God or the UI Goku, you know, it could turn around and become some bad things. So that's it. That's today's video. Just wanted to kind of jump in for just a few moments to kind of talk about it and really try to see what we can see with the banner. But I will be jumping in for Golden Frieza and taking a look at him. So the bad boy right there. This is the final form. Going back here. This is the silhouette that we want to see as we wait for that to pop back up. But otherwise, if you guys haven't done so already, please make sure you guys are going and hitting that red subscribe button. And don't forget the notification bell so you're notified every single time that I'm uploading a brand new video. Please let me know down in the comments below whether or not you guys plan on going in for this banner. But this right here is that silhouette that hopefully we will end up seeing when I go through and do my summons. But that's it. That's today's video, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.